Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Now, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with...
Going for goal! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Up to meet it! Alaba drives it forward. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Delhi. Hendrick. Belling. Chouameni. Carvajal. This is promising. Delivery from Danny Carvajal.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gakpo, Rudiger does well to Isak! Mohamed Salah. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Isak. Soboslai plays it out to the wing. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's got options out wide. Mbappe. Hits one! Their attempt, that's the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Mendy goes looking. Gila. Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. Good ball. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of...
Has a hit! Goal! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Great leap! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Chouameni. Gila. Over to the left. Mendy goes for the cross. Has a look and has a go.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Mohamed Salah provides an outlet. He's got away. It's Salah! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Mohamed Salah can strike him with the very best. It just lacked the accuracy to trick the keeper.
Hendrick looks to thread it through. Bellingham shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Clearance and very necessary. Oh, good ball. Vinicius Junior. Goalkeeper's ball. Bellingham clips one through. Gakpo. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah gets away from his opponents. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Mbappe, real chance! Sticks it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Goes for goal! And the ball's come out. Oh, real danger here. Gets up to head it! Decent enough try.
Hendrick certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Vinicius Junior. Gila. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cleared without complication. Endo cuts it out. Szoboszlai. He's made sure that that won't get through. Vinicius Junior with a delicate ball. And that's been levered clear. Mohamed Salah. Alaba does well there, alert. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Speculative strike. That will sail harmlessly past.
Bellingham certainly displayed his fine technique, but the keeper was never really in trouble.
Real Madrid get it back again. Mbappe! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Oh, he's in! That intervention was very necessary. There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Liverpool head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. The game right on edge. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Decent ball. Mohamed Salah. No, he wasn't being fooled. Hendrick. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's hoisted clear. It's sprayed out wide. Played in by... Massive leap! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Isak. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's gifted it back. He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Gila. Endo. Vinicius Junior. He goes long. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Gravenberg. That'll be a throw. That had to be more accurate. He's managed to get that all wrong. Bellingham. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gravenberg. Endo. Done very well to intervene. Mbappe. And it's been taken straight back. And it's played forward. Carvajal is making a foray down the right. And help's available out wide. Gila. Shapes to shoot. No, he's missed it.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. Just brushed off the ball there. Carvajal. Rodrigo. Looks to dink one in. Robertson. Chiesa. Oh, they can break here. He's left his man. Big chance! And a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Then back to the keeper. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rodrigo. He's gone for it! Early ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Robertson positions himself well and cuts it out. Well positioned to make that interception. Gakpo gets the better of his man. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Alaba switches it towards the other side. Good idea, just poorly executed. Rodrigo has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Rodrigo! Alexander goes for goal! And that has been clubbed away.
Real Madrid are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Mendy. Play for a throw. That's great strength on the ball. Played into the middle.
Real Madrid have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Going through. Gakpo. Corner.
Liverpool certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
It's got through. Rodrigo. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Endo. Liverpool just have to run down the clock. Ekatike finds himself offside. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Liverpool have held on, a knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier, and he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Shaw. Stanisic. Quick ball forward. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Kane simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
The Red Devils trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Casemiro, played out to the right. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Kim Min-jae. Diaz, looking for space out wide. Zirkzee. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gets the better of his man. Cunha, he's onside. And it's Kane. Olise. Casemiro. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kane finds himself eased off the ball. And the counter is on. Stanisic does well there, alert. Musiala out to the right, and it's got through. Olise and a header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Ugarte. Loose ball, who's going to get that? There are a few waiting for it. Real chance! It's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Kim does well to read it and intercepts. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Kimmich. Gets it back. Tries to dink it in. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Zirkzee plays it forward. Davis. Casemiro with the slide tackle there. Goretzka tries lifting it over. Diaz pumps it into the area. And out to safety. That's a throw. Shaw. Over to the left. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Kimmich. Musiala, who does have an assist to his name. De Ligt gets into the right position to intercept. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Kane is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's cut it out. Defence has got rid of that. He's gone for goal. Oh, that's a waste.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Across the field it goes. Looks to thread it through. Diaz looking to get on the end of this. Zirkzee, who has made his impact already. He goes long. Stanisic cuts it out. Brings it forward. And here's Kane. Kane with a shot! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. It is a fair distance from goal. Not sure if he'll have a go. He's gone for it! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Away from immediate danger. Diaz. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've been caught out here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Bruno Fernandes with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Zirkzee, Casemiro, and it's Gnabry. Kane. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Asrari tries to get it forward quickly. Manchester United get it back again. Tar looks to dink one in. Over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Cunha looking to run onto it. And the finish! Volleyed effort.
Bruno Fernandes really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Looks for goal! And in again! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Neuer did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kane. Martinez positions himself well and cuts it out. Zirkzee. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Musiala. Good challenge. He just stood firm. And it's Gnabry. Stanisic. That intervention was very necessary. A real chance to break. Cunha is onto it and can take it up. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. Goretzka. Davis. Goes long. Done very well to intervene. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Musiala has got himself a free kick. Stanisic. Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Get a throw in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's played forward. Rui. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually. Well, tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Sesko pings it out wide. Gnabry with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Davis. Jackson. And here's Kane. Well positioned to make that interception. Defenders on the back foot. Sesko plays it out to the flank. Gets away from his opponent. Can he dig out a shot? Fernandes shoots! Oh, outstanding save.
Well, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Look at the goal! And through to the goalkeeper. Kane. Gnabry is steaming forward. Musiala. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Gnabry. Sesko gets into a dangerous position. Mazraoui. That's the throw. It's a loose ball. Davis doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, real danger here. No foul, says the referee. Davis. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kimmich. Musiala. Ugarte plays it out to the wing. So here comes a substitution. They've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and you know, if that's the case, then you know, he's doing the right thing.
Martinez, Mano, and that's that. Well, that's bounce back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for very best. The team chance! Apakah attempts a clearance. Worth a try, but not this time.
Havertz really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Repelled by the keeper. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And they've been caught out here. Apakah! And in again. Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper...
And the finish! It's anyone's ball. Simak. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Battles to win it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Apakah provides an outlet. Doué. Real chance! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Germany get it back again. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know...
He's had a shot! Could fall kindly. In it goes! 2-0, and in next to no time. Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It'll be a throw-in. Tries to stroke it through. Delivery from Mbappe. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He gets past his man, and the counter is on. Big chance! 1-on-1! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Dispatched with certainty.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Germany get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Tar does well there, alert. Traumeri. He's tried one. Decent enough try.
Germany usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Musiala tries to dink it in. Olise. Goretzka tries a shot! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, there was to be no other outcome. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Barcola with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Could be a chance here. Shot at goal! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
France go into the lead. Goes for goal! It's gone a long way up and away. Aimed in towards the centre. Vince. Musiala. Turan. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
France with a chance here to increase their lead. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Olise! Oh, what a goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time! Oh, that is a bit special. France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lobs it in gently. He's gone for it! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Olise. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Goretzka, deftly done. It is a corner. Has a pop! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And he heaves it forward. Out to the right. Tar. Wirtz. Gnabry. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He goes long. Looks to thread it through. Doué. Barcola goes looking. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Goretzka. Good ball, hits one! Goretzka has been caught there, it's a foul. Loose. Kamavinga plays it forward. Führig. Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Gnabry. Goretzka. Wirtz. Wirtz spreads it towards the left. Turan plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's neat. He's got options out wide. Great leap! They are rampant! the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. We hit half-time. Here we go again then.
Germany can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Thuram with a delicate ball. Schlotterbeck. And it's played forward. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka. Just brushed off the ball there. That's not going to make it. Führig. Musiala is onto it and can take it up. Has a hit! Back of the net! And they are right back within touch! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Forward it goes. Thuram. And help's available out wide. Going through. Has a pop!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something.
Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Point blank header! And yes, it's there! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Havertz is being picked on here.
Well, they seem intent on...
Oh, real danger here! They get a throw-in. Rudiger. Gets it back. Olise. This is promising.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Keeper sees it all the way. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Führig. Kimmich goes up and over. Mignon deals with it effortlessly. Well positioned to make that interception. Thuram. Looks to clip it forward. Mbappe! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Gets his head to it! Defence has got rid of that.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Saliba gets into the right position to intercept. Good idea, just poorly executed. Chance to break. Tar does well to read it and intercepts. Wits. Havertz. Havertz is fouled. Kimmich. It's a loose ball. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Dembele. Koundé plays a clever pass. There's going to be another change here. Germany ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mbappe. Nkunku! This could fall anywhere! And the follow-up! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Mbappe really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Wits. Gnabry. And it's Goretzka. Goretzka tries to get it forward quickly. Thuram drives it forward. Danger averted for now. Führig. Now it's Thuram. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hoists it forward. Nkunku.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has a hit! Away from immediate danger, and the weighted pass. Musiala tries to get it forward quickly. Havertz. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Forward it goes. Now it's Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rudiger is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. And that's off target.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
He's got away. And it's played forward. Pinged forward. Kimmich. Wits. Musiala. Played out to the right. Throw in. Hernandez looks to dink one in. Mbappe gets it out to the wing. Dembele floats one over. And it's been taken straight back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Wits. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's had that put, shapes to shoot! And he's there to hoof it away. He's pinged one through here. Vids. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany had no answer, second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Germany lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. No question that this is one of the great capital venues of the Netherlands, the Johan Cruyff Arena, Amsterdam. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy like
Turam! There was plenty of power on that. Konate does well there, alert. Berg. Haaland. Mbappe. Tries to stroke it through. Goes for goal! Forward it goes. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looks to thread it through. Barcola. That's not going to make it. Hits it back. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ryerson. Dinks one in. He spotted the run and played him through. Good clearance and very necessary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gone back to the keeper. Koundé. Hoists it high. He's got options out wide. Nkunku. He'll try from distance. Goal! France! No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Well, there was no pressure from the defence, and you have to say they were actually asking for that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Mbappe. Odegaard. Chouameni was not to be moved. And help's available out wide. Has gone out. That'll be a throw-in. Thuram. Chouameni. Speculative. Off the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's played him through. Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Odegaard simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Nkunku trying to get there. And that's a throw-in. And that's another throw. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Kunde. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Barcola, who's set up one goal so far. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Haaland has been fouled. Shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Haaland just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Has a goal! It's bounced out! And yes, it's there! Norway are back in business. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Norway, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He'll fancy himself from here. Olise! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bob, defenders on the back foot. And that's put paid to a promising move. Got a shot away! Knocks it away.
Olise really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Cuts it out. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Nicely measured pass. He could be it. Shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Ødegaard, he's through it, he's had a goal! And they've been caught out here. Haaland decides to play it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played it early. Barcola lobs it in gently. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hoists it forward. Ødegaard gets into the right position to intercept. Bob. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Now it's Haaland. He's found his man. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's half-time here. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. So, your views on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Berg. Hernandez plays it forward. Fired in from distance, and the header! Great early ball. Same can't be said for the finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
And the through ball is intercepted. Olise. And he's there to cut it out. Struck first time. A real chance and a real let-off.
And Kunku put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better luck next time.
He goes long. Chouameni floats one over. Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no Thuram! Bob, talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's left his man. That's gone a long way up and away. Barcola tries to get it forward quickly. Berger. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Berg needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Tries to dink it in. He spotted the run and played him through. And that has been cleared. And that's been won straight back. Haaland. Oh, good interception. Chouameni.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Play for a throw. It's a throw. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Look at the defender bombing forward. Thuram. Back to the keeper and go again. Now it's Hauger. Hauger unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé drives it forward. And he's straight offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Back into the middle.
Norway are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Estegard drives it towards the front. Over to the left.
Norway are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gets the better of his man. Massive leap! He scores! Norway are back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Sorlot really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
So that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
He's on his way.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ødegaard.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Kembali. Kola tries lifting it over. This could spell danger. He's gone for it! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Haaland. Now it's Sorlot. Nkunku. And it's played forward. Oh, good ball. Mbappe!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that is that. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have... He's had a shot! Danger averted for now. Bentancur. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think...
And he has been fouled there. Araujo gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Rodriguez. Oliveira drives it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's come loose. Ugarte.
Everyone out.
Rice gets it back. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Decent looking ball. He's got away. He's gone for it. Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Rodriguez showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
So, a breakthrough already. Ugarte battles to win it back. That's a decent ball. That's Darwin. Has a go! Can it's bounced out! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it. Rodriguez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this,
Bentancur. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Bentancur. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Foden plays it forward and helps available out wide. Saka. And the shot! This could fall anywhere! Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right. Kane. Valverde. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Bellingham with the delivery. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Hoists it forward, looking for space out wide. Header! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's through. He's left his man. Valverde. Want to throw in. Rice. Hit long and direct. Alexander-Arnold needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Cuts it out. Out for a throw. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ugarte tries lifting it over. And it's Kane. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Rodriguez plays a clever pass. Rice plays it forward, steered forward, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gordon. He's got options out wide. Keeper's ball. Now it's Darwin. Well positioned to make that interception. Rice has got himself a free kick. Bentancur. And here's Kane. And the weighted pass. Timely intervention. Rice. Saka's delivery. Bellingham tries a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Foden puts in a cross, and he's cut it out. Gordon hits one! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Palmer. And it's Kane. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Again, what I've just said, if there's a spectacular...
Drilled in low. And it's a corner. Cleared away. Forward it goes. Bellingham displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's... He's through, it's one... Oh, shooting chance! It's broken loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Saka played in deep. And that's sprayed out wide. Played in early.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Nunez is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Foden. Now it's Kane. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Saka. It's gone out for a throw-in. Play for a throw. Stones positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Darwin. Hoists it high. Decent looking ball. That intervention was very necessary. Oh, good interception. Kane finds himself eased off the ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oliveira does well to read it and intercepts. Valverde. Bellingham tries to stroke it through. Can he? Big chance! Outstanding save to keep that out. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's going to be a double. He's got... Kane finds himself offside. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Referee's given a throw. All the way back, and they start again.
Bowen simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Rice. Stones looks to dink one in. Hoists it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bellingham.
England are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Well played, he saw that coming. Bellingham. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And that's been won straight back. He spotted the run and played him through. Bellingham gets away from his chance! It's there! They're back within reach!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
England give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rodriguez. Low into the middle. Good idea, just poorly executed. De La Cruz, and shoots! Can he get the shot away? Uruguay making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but he couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Salazar. Rice battles to win it back. Throw in. Ugarte. Darwin. Oh, that's a waste. Ugarte.
De La Cruz really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Oliveira does well there, alert. Alexander-Arnold. Bowen. Played into space out wide. Bellingham. England could have here their final chance. Tries a header! And that has been clubbed away. They get a throw in. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oliveira. With official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. De La Cruz. Bellingham. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. De Arrascaeta gets it away. Bowen. Now it's Bellingham. Oliveira gets into the right position to intercept. And that's it. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. Paul and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are up for this. Fantastic scenes in the stands. There's a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. His which simply adds to the spectacle of the game on stage. It's one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Just was it? They are up and running already. It's deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Paulo Gali finds himself eased off the ball. Bewanga. Berguinho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Amra Hanusa. Berguinho. Pomhey. Rizaldi Hehanusa. Eliano Reinders. Played it early. And that should be the keepers. Eliano Reinders. Just made sure that won't get through. Francisco Rivera. Dashing forward at pace. Looks to clip it forward. Young is it out to the flank. Francisco Rivera. Persib. He's got options out wide. He's left his man. Chills one in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Promising cross. Keeper's ball. Themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Berguinho. Young. Hoisted towards the area. That's it. And now they can launch a counter. It's got through to him. Rizaldi Hehanusa. The weighted pass, and it's got through. Paulo Gali. Hoists it forward. Francisco Rivera. Mark Clark. Beckham Putra.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Francisco Rivera.
And help's available out wide. That's a throw. Whipped in. Juara drives it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Apakah. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Apakah with the delivery. Delicate ball, and he's straight offside. And it's played forward.
Bruno Moreira.
Bruno, there's a lot to the possibilities. Still it back. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Obviously moved inroads into enemy territory. Looking cross, he has beaten it away. It's good defending, very good defending. Young gets it into the ring. This one towards the centre. Fires from distance. Very well defended that.
The keeper really dug out his defence there. A magnificent effort.
And he's cut it out. Out to the right.
Francisco Rivera.
Pomhay. Young. He's got options out wide, and he's onside. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Catch Seba. The action has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Gets away from his opponents, puts in a cross.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Tries lifting it over. Reinders gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Rizaldi Hehanusa. Ewanga.
Reinders lays it out to the flank.
Paulo Galo.
Gets it back. Barber. Forward it goes.
Mark Clyde.
Beckham Putra.
Mikhail Tata.
Hoists it forward. Eliano Reinders. Beckham Putra. Timely intervention. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rizaldi Kehanusa.
Looks to dink one in.
Beckham.
Massive lead! Same again, same outcome.
Dinamo Tirana
Really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Young.
Francisco Rivera.
Persib, right through the middle. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Paulo Galli.
Bruno is onto it and can take it up. And the shot! Across the field it goes. Has a look and has a go. Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp. Young really was well-marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rizaldi Kehanusa.
Beckham Putra. Plays it long. Done very well to intervene. He's in space and looking for options. Rivera with the delivery. It's gone up for a throw-in. Grisaldi. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Marklad.
And it's played forward, foot in. And help's available out wide. Grisaldi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now the counter. Grisaldi.
Tirana merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It'll be a throw-in. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Turns and goes back. Here comes another cross. Crosses one in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Chance to break. Time to deliver.
Marklad.
Hits one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he accepted the invitation to have a pop, and that defence was confident he wouldn't succeed.
Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Selby. It's the through ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gets the better of his man. Chance! Oh, didn't catch it right. Puts in a low one.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Persib. Yeah. And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport. The place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a...
Shoots! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Arsenal are really pouncing.
Has a pop! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Manchester City grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Havertz tries to stroke it through. Saka gets up to head it! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Great strike! But the keeper's equal. It's bounced out! Ruben Dias gets it away.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Foden goes long. Havertz. Eze looks to clip it forward. That's a promising ball. And the keeper's in command. Bernardo Silva. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Looking to hit the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Busquera. Oh, that had to be more accurate. White. Now it's Havertz. Havertz making use of the space out wide. Danger averted for now. Hoists it high, looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Lewis. goalkeeper's ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Played back in. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland.
Haaland really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Calafiori.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Hoisted towards the area. Out towards the flank. That's a throw.
Lewis.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ruben Dias battles to win it back. Odegaard. And that is as far as they're going to go. Over to the left, back into the middle. Haaland pings it out wide. Crosses it in.
Calafiori.
Knocks it away. Bernardo Silva. It's a decent looking cross. And that has been clubbed away. And it's been taken straight back. It's on a plate. Has a pop! Sticks it away! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Manchester City are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Eze, and it's played forward. Trossard looking to get on the end of this. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. All played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Eze brings it forward, lobs it in gently, and he's cut it out.
Calafiori.
Rice. Odegaard. Cut out in the nick of time. Rice. Trossard. He's got options out wide. Stones with the clearance.
Calafiori.
Odegaard. And the weighted pass. Rodri. Could move up a gear here. Haaland gets it out to the wing. Odegaard. Rice. Eze. Looks to thread it through. Trossard. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Saliba gets it away. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Foden plays it in. Havertz.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Oh, it's Haaland. Haaland! The defence can get it clear. Fired in from distance. Haaland finds himself offside. Reinders, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the counter. Gets it upfield. That's not going to make it. That intervention was very necessary.
Calafiori.
Floats one over. He's not going to get that.
Doku.
Foden. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! It's broken loose. Swung over into the middle. Trossard plays it long. Doku, he's left his man. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester City presented with a golden opportunity here to turn a deficit into a lead. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, and he smashed it right down the middle. It was just as well the keeper didn't hold his position.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been...
Has a hit! Back of the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping. Manchester City merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Trossard takes the long option.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Haaland.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Done very well to intervene. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ødegaard. Now it's Saka.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Arsenal making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
It's a loose ball. Manchester City to make one last surge forward. Oh, well defended. That had to... Has a hit! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
4 in the game. He is the man. City. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester City have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Manchester City a wee bit late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this